going on there, guys? We back with another one, man. And today, the Colorado football recruiting class has moved up again in the rankings and is now number 17 overall in the 24 rankings on 247. And for the 2025 class, they currently sit at number 1. But they just picked up 2 Valdosta players, 2 4-star defensive linemen to join the program, and that's very significant. 2 of their last 3 2024 commits have been defensive linemen, and now they're trying to get that 3rd one. This is the number 1 defensive lineman ranked in America that they're going after now, T.A. Cunningham in California. He's a 5-star. So man, that is significant. And one thing that I want to talk about with Coach Prime today is that when he first took that job at Colorado, it's being reported that over 200 4-star and 5-star players reached out to him on their own. There was this narrative going around about Coach Prime like he was stealing recruits, he was tampering, this, that, and the third. In all actuality, these players reached out to him because they wanted to be a part of what was going on over there in Boulder. And you can't blame them. I mean, you got these young kids, they want to brand themselves and they want to get great coaching. And they, let's just face it, the social media marketing aspect of it, it plays a big part in today's game, as it should, because of the NIL. That's gonna push them to monetize their likeness, sooner. And I think if any coach can manage this, I think it's Deion Sanders. And he firsthand knows how to be a brand. You have to remember, this is the guy that took his name Primetime from actually playing high school basketball. Most people think he got it in football. That's the name he got in high school, and he took with him to college and all that. So by the time he entered the league, he was already branded really well as Primetime, and that just stuck. So man, that's crazy. He got Cormani McLean, basically the equivalent to like Travis Hunter that comes out next year. He got him to hold off his commitment to Miami. He was signed, sealed. Well, he was almost signed, sealed, and delivered to go there, and he didn't sign during the fall period. So that means he's going to wait. He's going to give Coach Prime a chance to recruit him. And that's not looking good for Miami, to be honest with you. So this man has come through. He has made a great impact on the university already. So he landed Eric Brantley Jr. and Omar White from Valdosta High School. And currently they are in the top 5, for a bunch of players around the country, ranging from 4-star to 5-star. One Big 12 collective operator said, "I think what's going on at Colorado has changed the game." He said, and this is where the report of the players reaching out came from. He said Deion Sanders had 200 4- and 5-star players reach out to him in 12 hours after he took the job. They're not asking anything about NIL. They just want to play for him. And I think that's significant, that piece right there, because most just assume he came in, he took what he wanted. He was calling these kids, he was doing it. I ain't even want to say the dirty way. This is the way it's been done since the beginning of the time. So nobody can even put that on Deion if he was doing it. But no, these kids are sitting back, watching the brand. And what I think most importantly is some of these kids wanted to commit to Deion when he was at Jackson State. They just didn't want to go to Jackson State. So I think you're seeing that happen too. This is the coach they really want to play for. Now that he's at a Power 5, you're losing some people that committed to play to you, but you were the second choice. It was just that Jackson State didn't have the facilities or the funds, things like that, to compete. But now that he's at Colorado and he has, countless resources, the boosters are really behind them. They're in the Pac-12. It's fair game now. So Alabama, Clemson, Texas, LSU, all of your top schools are going to start losing kids to Colorado, and that's about to be the new norm. This man has turned the college recruiting game upside down. And so now you're going to have to try to match some of what Prime does, and that can come off as disingenuous, or it could come off as you trying to have a smear campaign against Colorado because, Prime is just Prime, and people's going to have to deal with it. You're going to have to find a new way to get your recruits now. And I love it because I don't like any one program having all the power and just getting who they want all the time. And now his slogans, we coming and I ain't hard to find, looks like they're coming to fruition. And he even changed his status today to they coming, not we coming, they coming. So with the uptick in recruitment, he's feeling very confident right now, as he should, with a lot of momentum going into next season. And Shedeur has showed up on several lists as a Heisman favorite for next year. So man, they have really high expectations for Colorado, expecting them to start winning immediately, because honestly, you're going to have a favorable record to even compete for the Heisman Trophy, and they feel like Shedeur can. So these players, I don't know as much about the players he's getting out the transfer portal other than like the tight end and a couple of other guys, but I don't know much about all of their players except for obviously the ones that played at Jackson State. But the tight end, he's the other one, the one that led the nation, I believe, in receiving yards or something like that. I've watched him a few times, and they're on the up and up right now. There's nothing that can disrupt what's going on in Boulder. It's special. Now, one thing I will be looking for is to see how many other coaches speak like Nick Saban spoke last year. If he was saying that Deion was doing pay for play at Jackson State, imagine what some of these coaches are going to say now whenever they thought they had a player signed, sealed, and delivered, and he ends up in Boulder. You're going to see how a lot of people really felt about him all this time, or how they feel about his recruiting tactics, or to put it plainly, the jealousy is going to spill out in abundance. And Deion was right when he spoke about his level of dominance in the SWAC. They start to resent him for that. So yeah, man, I'm ready to see how this all unfolds, but they're expecting Colorado to start winning immediately and competing in the Pac-12. And, they have Travis Hunter, number one recruit in 2022, is going to be in Boulder, Colorado. And that's something a year ago you couldn't have even fathomed. But I feel like Travis Hunter being there is just going to be the beginning of what's to come under Deion Sanders, man. Hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace out.